North Node in Capricorn, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you your North Node in Capricorn reading for the month of April 2022. I hope all is well with you guys. I do want to thank you for coming to check out the video and for supporting the channel. Feel free to to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post, especially if you like the content. If it resonates, please click that like button, because if it resonates with you, it may resonate with another North Node in Capricorn. And there's not a whole lot of North Node videos out here. So, you know, it's important that people get that information, especially people who are like you, maybe on your spiritual journey. Now, we know, well, let's just talk about the North Node for a brief minute, for those of you who may not be too familiar. You know, when we reincarnated into this life, we have a mission. We're here for a purpose. The purpose is to learn and experience. There's lessons that the soul needs to learn so that the soul can ascend to the next level, right? And so your North Node represents the energies that you have not experienced yet or have not mastered. Your South Node represents the energies you've mastered in your childhood, or, you know, it may be in the first not primitive, but the first few years of your life, or your past lives. All right, so that energy is represented with the sign of Cancer. That's your South Node. So you've mastered the Cancerian energy in your childhood or in past lives. And so it was like you graduated. So in the past life, you were in the 3rd grade. Now in this life, you got to go to the 4th grade. So you take the knowledge and the information that you learned from your past life, which is that Cancerian energy, and you use it to your benefit to help you to propel and master the lessons that are needed for you in this life, which is the lessons of Capricorn energy. So I'm going to pull out 5 cards here, and we're going to see what kind of energies could be coming towards you that could hinder you from going towards your North Node energy. Now, as a Cancer South Node, Cancer deals with the family. Okay, it's a water sign. It deals with the family. It deals with your roots, your heritage, your tradition. Okay, it deals with values, your family values, your family outlook, your family tradition, the way they do things, how you were raised. It also deals with your personal feelings. All right, your private life. Capricorn, on the other hand, is your public life. How people outside your family and outside your home see you. How you see yourself in the public image or the public eye. Okay? Capricorn has to do with your morals and your values. So you may be introduced to scenarios and situations where you're going to be put in position where you're going to come out, you're going to be pushed out of that Cancerian energy. All right, you're going to be pushed out of you know, doing things that are based on family, or you know, things that are tradition that you may have been used to, or things you've experienced growing up. You may be now taking those energies and using them to go towards a situation or scenario that is going to put you in the spotlight. Not necessarily like rich or famous or anything like that, but it could be. But it's going to put you in a position where your public life or your reputation or how people see you is what you're destined to partake in. So with Capricorn energy, you're destined to be in a position of power, money, success, okay, where, you know, maybe in your past life you didn't have those energies, or you were under somebody else's energy. So let's see what the overall energy is for your spread. We have the Fool energy in reverse, major arcana of Uranus. So the Fool is somebody who may be scared to take a leap when it's in reverse, scared to take a leap, or you already took a leap and it didn't go as planned. You may have jumped into something too soon without thinking. You may have, or somebody may be trying to do this to you, maybe trying to play you in some way, shape, or form. But let's see what this could be. Because this could be somebody who's afraid to move forward as well. So we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. We have the World, major arcana of Saturn energy. All right, that Saturn rules Capricorn. We have the Everything is Fine energy. It came out in reverse. That is like a Mercury in Gemini. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is more Capricorn energy, and the 2 of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy. So, yeah, there's definitely something going on here. A cycle is coming to a close, okay, is what I'm getting here. Somebody may also be feeling as if they want to leave their family life behind, or their hometown, so to speak. But the challenge is being able to do that. It could also be that there's some unrealistic expectations in reference to this Fool energy here. So maybe this is somebody having unrealistic expectations and jumping into something without thinking. The challenge here is the World energy, the Saturn energy, is knowing when this is over, knowing when to know the ledge. Saturn is all about restrictions, constrictions, rules, regulations. Okay, and so the challenge is somebody's not following the rules and regulations. They have some unrealistic ideology of something with the Six of Cups in reverse. This is very karmic, okay, because the Six of Cups and the World energy talks to me about karma. Saturn deals with past life energy. Now, your guides want you to keep in mind that everything is fine card in reverse. So this is energy of someone realizing that everything is not fine. The universe wants you to know that everything is not okay. Okay? This could be an energy of someone saying, okay, let's let bygones be bygones and let's move forward. And in reality, they're still in pain, they're still hurt. Now, what your guys want you to focus on is this Page of Pentacles here. This is about putting in work in a situation, being sincere, being honest, being loyal. Okay, so your guys want you to focus on learning your craft. Okay, and then moving forward is setting priorities. With the Two of Pentacles, learning to balance what's priority versus what's not. Let's take a look at these top 5 cards and see how this breaks down a little bit more. So yeah, we have the major arcana of the Uranus energy, the Fool in reverse. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the major arcana of the Hangman, Neptunian energy. And then we have more Capricorn energy here, the Devil. So there could be some fear here. Somebody's hesitating because they're afraid. Okay, definitely hesitation because they're afraid, which is why they're not taking a risk. But somebody is, okay, here's the sirens. So yeah, somebody is not taking a risk. Okay, they changed their mind. It could be because of some type of download or some type of message that they got. This could also, like I said, be about travel. Somebody is afraid here. They didn't take a risk. But they they were going to take a risk, but they changed their mind. Or they took a risk and they changed their mind. So somebody could be afraid to move, relocate. Okay, so because the Cancer South Node talks about Cancer is your 4th house. That talks about your home, your private life. That also talks about your family. So somebody could be afraid to leave their family. Or they're afraid to leave. I feel like there's some lessons that you were supposed to learn in your hometown or, with your family dynamics as far as when you were a child growing up. And I feel like now those lessons have been learned. So now it's time for you to move on. Now it's time for you to go out in the world and create a mark for yourself. Some of you could have been living up underneath your family's name. And now it's time for you to go out there and make a name for yourself. So say, for example, say you're a Kardashian, right? Your Cancer South Node energy represents the fact that, okay, you're a Kardashian, your family is known for, they're famous on TV and things like that. But say you don't want to be associated with your family and whatever they have going on. And you want to go out and do your own thing and make a name for yourself. So, that would be like you saying, okay, I'm no longer going to do the Kardashian show. Now I'm going to go do my own show with my own family. My husband and my kids, or my wife and my kids, or, instead of doing it with my siblings. So now it's time for you to go out and make a name for yourself. And some of you in this situation or scenario, you're hesitant to do so. You may have tried to do it and it didn't work out and you changed your mind because you may have gotten some downloads or some messages about something is making you hesitate. I don't know what it is, but let's get some clarity on it and find out. but there's some type of truth or clarity that you come to realization of. But let's see what that could be. So what's the Six of Cups in reverse? Because yeah, this is you coming from underneath your siblings, or your note. It's like, I'm not a child anymore, Ma. With the Six of Cups in reverse, I'm grown now with the Saturn energy, and so this could be hard for you to accept, or it could be that your child is growing up. You could be a Capricorn North Node, and your child is now growing up and now wants to move away from the family or move away out of state or another, and maybe your family, all of your family, everybody's in the area, and it's been that way. And so maybe this one person wants to move out of the country, so to speak. All right. So it could be anything like that where you're stepping away and you're being put out into the spotlight. But this could also be about, maybe you grew up in an environment where your mother was a caretaker, stayed home and took care of you, like you as a woman. She stayed home. She was a stay-at-home mom. And and your father was a provider, right? The North Node in Capricorn energy. So maybe now that you're a grown woman, now maybe you getting married, maybe you don't want to get married. Or maybe if you do, you don't want to have children. You don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you want a career, right? So it could, that Capricorn energy is about your career aspirations, your professional endeavors, your professional achievements, all right, as well as your moral capacity, your moral situation. So let's see what's the Six of Cups energy here. There could be some unrealistic expectations being put on you. Yeah, with the reunion energy in reverse, you don't want to reunite. It could be with family members. Okay, with the Six of Cups in reverse, it could be with siblings specifically, but it could be with a lover. So perhaps you were married and you don't want the married life, or you may have a lover who may want you to settle down and have children, and maybe you don't. Or as a North Node in Capricorn man, maybe you're looking for a woman who doesn't mind staying home and taking care of the children, and you go out and make the money, but maybe the person that you're with that you think is your ideal partner, they don't want to stay home and have kids. So it could be something like that. So the challenge is the world. So the challenge is wrapping up a cycle or somebody moving and relocating, but also it's all about limits and restraints and somebody knowing to know when to know the ledge, knowing when enough is enough. Yeah, this is the faith energy. So this is somebody's religious beliefs, religious constraints. Okay, or this is somebody saying, okay, this is as far as I'm gonna go, or I only have but so much faith in the situation. What's this? Everything is fine energy in reverse. So somebody's letting go of, or opening up about the pain. Yeah, opening up, having a conversation about what their thoughts and what their views are, or how they feel about the situation. Your guides want you to keep in mind a Page of Pentacles. I don't know if this is a child for somebody, but we have the Thief energy in reverse. So this could be something coming to light that somebody is working on, or somebody may bring to light, hey, I'm working on this, or this is what I want to do, or this is what I'm going to school for, something like that. So the Two of Pentacles here talks about prioritizing things. We have that clarified with the young woman energy here. So this is like a naive energy. So somebody thinking they could do both. So this could be somebody who is like, okay, look, I don't want kids. That's not what I'm interested in. They're going to get in the way of my career aspirations and my career goals. And that sounds like somebody who is a North Node in Capricorn. This is somebody who may not want to focus on private family life. This is somebody who may want to focus on their professional career. All right. So this could be something that somebody is sharing. So somebody may be like, look, I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do. Let's get more clarity on this here. Your family could be pressuring you to, or your family may feel some sort of way. So maybe what's going to happen is you're going to be put in circumstances and situations where you're going to, your personal and private feelings about a situation are going to be overshadowed by your ambitions, your professional achievements, your professional endeavors. So for some of you, you may be letting people know you're going back to school. Right? So, for example, with the Kardashians, what I was telling you, I know everybody don't watch the Kardashians, but for some of you, you may know, if you do watch, well, Kim has decided to go to law school, right? So that could be a prime example. I don't know if she has a North Node in Capricorn or not, but, she's doing something different than what her family is doing, right? So she's separating herself in that sense. Clarify the Six of Cups and the reunion energy in reverse. So some of you, this person may have unrealistic expectations of you wanting to reconnect. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords here. It's like you're stressed out about this. It's like, I don't want this. Or somebody may want to get back together and they may want to have children and you don't want that, whether you're a man or a woman. And here's the Ten of Swords again showing up as the challenge here. So the challenge is somebody doesn't know when to leave it alone, or somebody has strict beliefs. Their beliefs go against what's going on. So somebody may have unrealistic expectations of the other person. The other person, the challenge is this person doesn't believe in these things. They don't believe in this particular type of lifestyle, right? With this world energy and the faith energy and then the Ten of Swords. It's like, okay, there could have been some betrayal here, or there's just a meeting, a lock of the minds. You know, one person feels one way and that's what they believe. The other person feels this way and that's what they believe. So there is a butting of heads here, so to speak. Everything is fine in reverse, and the conversation is the Five of Wands in reverse. So trying to resolve the issue, trying not to fight about it, trying to come to common ground is what the universe is saying here. But the universe wants you to move forward with the Page of Pentacles and the Thief energy in reverse. So the Thief is like what goes on behind closed doors. So there's, and here's the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be about money. This could be about a child. So somebody may have gotten pregnant and don't want to have this baby. And so they're stressed out about it, because here's the Six of Cups in reverse, the reunion energy in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. It's like maybe this person who wants to get back with you wants to have a family. And you're like, nah, that's not what I'm with. I'm not with that, right? And so, or you two are together and maybe somebody got pregnant. And it's like, no, I don't want that. So the Two of Pentacles in the young woman energy, somebody may feel like, yo, I got enough time to have kids right now. I don't want to. Yeah, because here's the Queen of Pentacles with the mother energy. Yeah, so somebody could be saying, you know what, I can balance both. I can balance motherhood and I can balance a career. Or somebody is saying, okay, well, what's the priority? You know, I'm still young, so I can focus on one thing first. Like I can focus on the career first and then I can have children later. This could be what somebody is truly feeling. Somebody may want to focus on their career first. So there could be a young woman who may be involved with a man who wants her to, consider having children, and maybe she doesn't want to have them right away. Okay, that could be the case. But with the Fool energy, yeah, somebody is like, okay, I don't want to jump into that, but they may change their mind. With the Eight of Wands energy here, they may, this is Sagittarius energy, so this is about, somebody may want to travel. You know, they may want to travel, or they may want to go back to school. But this could represent, this Ace of Pentacles energy. This could represent somebody wanting to work, along with the Page of Pentacles, somebody wanting to go to school. And so they're revealing that. This could also be a situation here where somebody grows up in an environment where, say, for example, women are supposed to do A, B, and C. Well, this woman doesn't want to follow tradition. She wants to do something different. Okay, or this man doesn't want to follow tradition, or this man has a wife who doesn't want to follow tradition and he wants to support her, but there's opposition from everybody. All right, let's get you some advice here. So the Capricorn North Node person is destined for success. They're destined to make money. They're destined for power. Also, they could be put, whatever it is, be careful how you go about getting that power, because you're going to be put in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form. So if you're doing things illegally, you're going to be put in the spotlight. If you're doing things that are corrupt, you're going to be put in the spotlight. Whether people find out about what you're doing, you get in trouble for it, and then people find out about it, you getting arrested, or it could be a public thing where, depending on how heavy your reputation is, this could be something that could be on the news. So you got to be careful how you go about getting your success and how you go about getting your money. Because you could be, successful and things could happen for you, but it could be an issue for your family, right? So, for example, the example could be Will Smith, the situation with Will Smith, where, he has family, he has children, and so, when he did what he did, it put not only his reputation on the line, and his, family now is suffering because of, the backlash of all of that, So that kind of dilemma happens when you have a Capricorn North Node. Now, I don't know if he has a Capricorn North Node or not, but that's an example of something somebody would go through if they have a Capricorn North Node. It's like what you do in public and how the public sees you has a direct or negative effect on your family. Or your family could be infamous for doing, certain things, behaving a certain way, and you're trying to separate yourself from that. And maybe you're going to have to deal with the backlash of being associated with this family. You could come from a family full of people who maybe do certain things that people don't agree with. Okay, you could come from a family background that's very strict as far as religion, and now that you're of age, maybe you don't want to practice in that religion anymore. And so your reputation and how you're going to look to your family and your friends or your community is going to put you in a position where everybody's looking at you. Okay, so the first card that came out is Fork in the Road. So yeah, you're going to have to choose a path, but with that number 13 here, that's about a transformation. So change is on the horizon for you. So these are some of the things you might be experiencing this month, if you're not already experiencing this, or it may come up. All right, so we have the Yang energy, which is all about taking action. So somebody is afraid of taking action here, but they're changing their mind and they're going to do it. Somebody keeps going back and forth, is what I'm getting here, until they get this eureka moment, and then they get tired of that, and but somebody feels stuck. So yeah, somebody keeps going back and forth with an idea or a situation. They're not sure if they want to do it here, but the chopped wood card came out in reverse. So somebody's not cleaning up the situation. It's time to move on and clean up the situation, and somebody's having a difficult time doing it because they could be afraid of how it may affect their family life. You could also have somebody who, they have family, they have children, but there's a job opportunity overseas, and they don't know if they want to take it or not because of the fact they have to consider their whole family, right? But it's a business opportunity. And then we have community underneath, and it came out in reverse, community. So again, this could be about somebody having a terrible reputation with the community. Like the example of Will Smith that I gave you. So now in the acting community in Hollywood, he has a reputation. It's not good anymore. So, and that could affect his family and, what they're trying to do because, they're in the spotlight as well. His daughter's a singer. I believe she was in a band or is in a band. His wife, I'm not even going to get into it where her. But then you have his son as well. And he does, things. He's done movies and things like that. So this could affect their career as far as whatever they're doing, especially in acting, because he's been banned, for 10 years from the academy. So how does that affect his children? What if they wanted to go into, well, Jaden is acting. He's been in The Karate Kid. He's been in a couple of different movies. So how is that going to affect him moving forward now? You see what I'm saying? So these types of situations where it's family life versus your public life versus your private life is what's going to be at play here. All right, so that's what I got for you, North Node Capricorn. If this resonated with you or someone feel free to leave a comment. But make sure you hit that like button so that other North Node Capricorn people can, see this reading and maybe it'll help them. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you need a personal, my information is in the box below. Thanks for checking out the video, Capricorn North Node, and I'll see you in the next one.